Ikebukuro is one of Tokyo's greatest areas to explore, but is commonly overlooked by tourists. Places like Shibuya, Shinjuku, and Akihabara are always at the top of every traveler's list, causing them to miss out on all the hidden gems Ikebukuro has to offer. But this video is about to change all of that. A mall of massive proportions that even has a built-in theme park, a bar where you can enjoy a drink with female Japanese bodybuilders, and one of the biggest anime stores in the world are just a few of the amazing things in Ikebukuro you need to see for yourself. So without further delay, let's see all the hidden and unique things Ikebukuro has to offer. Number 10. Otome Road. Otome Road is a vibrant shopping district located near the heart of Ikebukuro, Tokyo. Similar to Akihabara, this part of Ikebukuro is catered to anime lovers, cosplayers, and otakus of all kinds, but on a slightly smaller scale. Here, you can pick from any flavor of quirky shops like anime stores, animal cafes, a butler cafe made for girls, and even a high-end model train store. And when I say high-end, I mean high-end. Hidden away down this unassuming stairwell, you'll find a store that is designed for the highest class of train otakus. Here, they have amazingly detailed train models on sale for a pricey $500. And what's crazy is that's the lower end of the trains they have on sale here. If you are a true train enthusiast and want to shell out the big money, the most expensive train models will cost you an eye-popping $10,000. This is an impressive shop to check out whether you're into model trains or not. Once you're done checking out the model trains that are the price of a car, you can head just next door and browse any of the several anime stores for your favorite characters and shows. And similarly to Akihabara, where there's anime, there's usually cosplay too. Next to almost every anime store in Ikebukuro, you'll find a cosplay store selling everything you need to prepare that perfect cosplay. But unlike Akihabara, Otome has a much more lively cosplay scene. On the weekend, if you go above Sunshine City Mall, they have a massive open square that is often used as a meeting area for cosplayers of all kinds. So once you've pulled off that desired look, you can head up to the square and share your passion with dozens of other enthusiasts. While there are multiple small shops in Otome that can provide you with almost everything you need, the next spot on this list will definitely give you everything you would want when it comes to cosplay, anime, and much more. Number 9. Animate Shopping Complex. Animate is an iconic company in Japan that specializes in all things anime, manga, and cosplay merchandise. They were one of the first companies that started it all in anime merchandise, with its first store opening up way back in 1983. And can you guess where it all started? Yep, that's right. Right here at the flagship store in Ikebukuro. And since then, they have opened an entire complex of anime buildings all around Ikebukuro, each with its own specialization. And with Ikebukuro being the central hub of all things anime, you better believe they have a ton of stuff for you to check out. As soon as you enter Animate's flagship building, you are greeted with dozens of your favorite characters and shows in gachapon form. Not only is their anime selection diverse, but the types of products they sell are just as various. Here, you can pretty much get your favorite type of merchandise with your favorite anime on it. And like I said before, where there's anime, there's usually cosplay. And Animate is no exception. Head to the Animate Annex over by the Sunshine City Mall, and you will find multiple floors dedicated to all the items you would need to make that killer cosplay. But Animate takes cosplay a step further. Not only do they offer all the accessories you'd need, but they even have some of the most famous outfits like Naruto, One Piece, and My Hero Academia prepped and ready to go. So in just one store, you can find everything you need to look like your favorite iconic anime character. And on the Annex's top 2 floors, you can even enjoy a nice anime-themed cafe. Up here, they always have a new cafe collaboration going on where you can immerse yourself in the anime atmosphere while enjoying a nice drink or treat. Speaking of treats, up next is a unique cafe with a delicious surprise that is impossible to pass up. Number 8. Hachikuma Cafe. Hachikuma, translated into English as Honey Bear, is a quaint little treat shop that specializes in, as the name suggests, snacks with honey drizzled all over it. Located right down the street from Otome, this shop has a nice relaxing atmosphere, with many parts of the shop resembling little honeycomb shapes. But don't let the interior fool you, as the food is just as appealing. You can order an array of beautifully looking treats like fruit yogurts mixed with honey, cakes, and other great choices. But what puts this little restaurant on the map is their famous honeycomb French toast. Not only do they provide you honey to drizzle on top of all your treats, but they've even designed the food itself into little honeycombs. And to sweeten the deal, when your order finally comes out, they give you a whole jar of honey for your food. Now with your honey at hand, you can just put a trickle of honey on top for a sweet touch, or just straight load it up and have honey with a side of French toast. Hachikuma Cafe is a perfect little spot to check out after enjoying a savory meal, or if you just want a little snack to try while exploring Tokyo. Next up is one of Tokyo's most iconic malls that you could literally spend all day exploring. Number 7. Sunshine City Mall. Sunshine City Mall lives up to its name, as this shopping complex is so massive you could almost consider it a standalone city. But of all the endless things you can do here, there are a couple highlights you can't miss when you visit this mall. As you make your way up to the second floor, you can shop for all the latest Pokemon snacks at the Pokemon Sweets shop, and even get a Pikachu bakery doll as a bonus. Just down the hall from the sweets shop, you'll find one of the coolest Pokemon Go gyms of all time. And then near the center of the second floor, you will find the Mega Tokyo Pokemon Store. Living up to its name, this is the largest Pokemon store in all of Tokyo. And you better come with a spending limit, because with all the great merchandise you can buy here, it could easily break the bank and force you to eat cup noodle ramen for the rest of your Japan trip. As you move to the back of the second floor, you'll find the world's largest gachapon store, the department store of gachapon Ikebukuro. This store lives up to its title, housing over 3,000 different gachapon machines in one spot. And of course, with 3,000 different machines comes an endless variety of toys to choose from. We spent over an hour here checking out every type of machine this place had to offer. And these are just a few of the highlights of the dozens of things you can do at this store. In fact, there is one more spot here that you could spend literally all day exploring just by itself. But we're gonna table that one for later. For now, let's move on to our next spot that is perfect for de-stressing and having a destructively fun time with your friends. Number 6. Reist Room. While visiting Japan is a great way to spend a vacation, sometimes you need just a little extra help to help you fully de-stress and enjoy your time off. And what better way to do it than smashing a few things, throwing some axes, and just slinging paint everywhere? Well, look no further, because Reist Room is the perfect answer for everything mentioned above. Reist Room was designed with the intention of helping people cope with their everyday stressful lives and jobs by offering you multiple options to destroy things, while doing so in the safest and most constructive way possible. There are 3 weapons of choice, if you will, to help you unwind and have fun. The first and most popular choice is the throwing axe room. Here you can practice the art of throwing sharp and deadly axes across the room to your oversized dartboard. Think of it kind of like darts, only with much bigger and deadlier things flying around the room. And although it might seem hard at first, you can quickly figure out how to throw an axe and become the next Highlander in no time. Next up, we have the break room, which in this case can be taken literally. In the break room, the staff will set up multiple objects throughout the room to smash, break, and destroy. And don't worry about holding back, as they sew you up with plenty of safety gear to prevent any shards of glass or metal from flying into your eyes. Within the break room itself, they give you several different kinds of things to smash. You can break anything from fragile glass to the more expensive and durable items like old electronics and junk. Whatever you choose, this is a great way to smash things without worrying about the messy cleanup or hurting anyone else. Lastly, you can choose the paint room. In this room, you can take whatever kinds of paints they give you and just sling it across the room and light it up. Just make sure you come here when it isn't raining outside, or you will be unfortunate like us and not be able to do it. So whether you're here on vacation or just need a place to unwind, Reist Room is a perfect spot to enjoy some exciting activities with your friends. Number 5. Seibu Rooftop Park. While Tokyo has a few buildings that are host to some nice rooftop parks, none of them come even close to what Seibu Rooftop Park has to offer. That's because it not only offers you with an entire park to walk around and enjoy, enjoy, but it also provides several hole-in-the-wall food shops to get a quick bite to eat while taking in that great Tokyo atmosphere. As soon as you come up these stairs, you are met with an impressive open-air rooftop deck and a beautiful fountain pond with seating circling the water. What's even better, each seat around the pond has plenty of room, so you can order some food from the many stalls to choose from and dine around the circle. If the seating around the pond is full, don't worry, as there are plenty more seats to choose from and relax with your friends. If you're done with your food and want to walk off that meal, then feel free to head up these stairs to Seibu Rooftop's garden area. Here you can take a nice quick walk around all the flora or relax at the stairs that doubles as stadium-style seating. And the best part about this place is where it's located. Seibu Rooftop Park is located right on top of Ikebukuro Station. So whether you're just arriving at Ikebukuro and need a quick bite to eat, or if you're heading out and just want to find a nice place to relax at first, then Seibu Rooftop Park is the perfect place you can't miss. Number 4. Muscle Girls Bar. Tokyo is famous for its endless amount of quirky themed areas that you can't find anywhere else in the world. And Muscle Girls Bar is no exception. Muscle Girls Bar is one of those places that make you scratch your head in confusion when you first hear it, but is honestly an amazingly fun and hilarious little bar you can't pass up. And when I mean little, I'm talking about the bar, and definitely not the girls. These girls are, in fact, the opposite of little. They are pretty buff and built to impress. Along with their strength, these girls are very energetic and give you an entertaining show the entire time you're there. And as the name suggests, this bar offers an all-you-can-drink option, which starts out at 1,500 yen for 30 minutes. But what sets this bar apart from a typical girls bar, aside from the muscular girls, are the muscle dollars you can get by exchanging it for yen. And these muscle dollars can get you some pretty interesting services while you're there. These services can range from getting picked up or lifted by one of the girls there, like Siwa did, to more extreme options, like getting slapped in the face by the staff. And believe it or not, this service gets requested much more than you think. When we were there, we saw 2 separate requests to get slapped, which didn't look all that enjoyable to me. Aside from the interesting services they offer, you can give them a tip in the form of protein shakes. For a cheap price, you can personally purchase a protein shake for the staff to enjoy while you sip on your beer. And these are just a few highlights of all the crazy things you can experience at this bar. So if you want a truly unforgettable experience while in Tokyo, then Muscle Girls Bar in Ikebukuro will definitely not disappoint. Number 3. Mitsuyado Ramen. Ramen is a defining part of Japan's identity. As a result, there is an endless selection of ramen shops to choose from in Tokyo, which can be pretty overwhelming. But don't worry, because if you're visiting Ikebukuro, then I have just the shop for you. And that shop is Mitsuyado Ramen, which not only has high quality meals, but also has a delicious twist to the ramen, which I'll cover in a bit. This ramen spot is located on the 2nd floor within the Sunshine 60 Street and is well hidden from most tourists and locals alike. And this is especially good news, as most great tasting ramen shops in Tokyo can have very long lines, which can have you waiting for hours. Not only is their wait short, but their quality and taste is top notch. Their noodles are cooked to perfection, and their broth is perfectly creamy and is bursting with flavor. But what makes this ramen shop rise above all the others is its deliciously unique twist. And that twist is sprinkling delicious, freshly grated yuzu on top of their dishes. For anyone that might not know, yuzu is a type of Asian citrus fruit that is famous for its therapeutic aroma which emanates from its skin. Not only is the aroma inviting and soothing, but its unique, sour, yet sweet flavor provides a nice little kick to anything you eat. Well, Mitsuyado's owner saw the potential of combining the noodles with a dash of yuzu and has created an irresistibly delicious bowl of ramen. The steamy broth from the ramen helps the yuzu aroma rise into the air and fill your nose with its refreshing smell. The creamy broth and the smooth noodles give you that salty and rich goodness you would expect from ramen, while the yuzu adds a pleasantly sweet flavor that makes each bite a refreshing experience. Mitsuyado Ramen is a great place to enjoy either a nice lunch or a quick dinner, so you can get out there and explore more of what Tokyo has to offer. Number 2. Namja Town. Namja Town is a massive indoor amusement park tucked away inside the Sunshine City Mall. And when I say this park is massive, I mean massive. This place has great rides, fun mini games, and tons of restaurants to choose from, all packed into the basement of the Sunshine City Mall. But before I get too far ahead of myself, let's start at the beginning of this great park. For initial entry, you can pay as little as 800 yen per person. This will give you basic entry to go inside and explore everything Namja Town has to offer. The basic entry fee offers amazing value, especially when you consider just how big this place is. Plus, if you want to pay for any rides you find interesting, you can just pay for them after you enter the park from any of the coin machines you'll find inside. There are so many things to do here, like choose from several great food stalls, hop on one of the amazing mini rides, enjoy an interactive arcade game, or just walk around and take in the atmosphere of the multiple different themed areas of the park. Speaking of themes, this park has multiple sections that act as their own mini world to explore. You can check out all the amazing food choices at the Showa era themed food stalls, explore Dockingham Plaza and enjoy the fantasy themed atmosphere, or get lost in the spooky and haunted town of Mononoke. My personal favorite was the scary themed section of the park, as there were a ton of great jump scares and creepy but fun elements included throughout the area. But these are just a few of the endless things you can do at Namja Town. So whether you're taking a solo trip with a group of friends or even with your family, Namja Town is a great amusement park for all ages. Number 1. Nihonshu Bar Gui Gui. Visiting Japan is all about becoming immersed in the culture and experiencing different types of authentic Japanese foods, drinks, and restaurants straight from the source. And there is no Japanese experience more authentic than sampling great Nihonshu, which translates to Japanese sake, and Japanese bar foods in the heart of Tokyo. And at this Nihonshu bar, they take sampling Japanese sake to a whole other level. Just taking a look at their menu, you will be blown away when you realize there are over 50 different sake selections available here. And if you need help visualizing just how much sake they have here, they posted every choice on the wall as well. While all these different choices might sound overwhelming, here's where the best part of this restaurant comes into play. The staff working here are some of the friendliest and most helpful waiters you could ever ask for. Our waiter was not only courteous and patient, but he also knew his sake very well. In fact, he even offered his assistance and recommended some great sake choices. Not only did he recommend some great sake, but he also recommended the best way to enjoy it as well. He first recommended we tried the sake sampling to find our favorite one. And once we found our favorite one, he brought the sake out in the traditional wooden sake box. Our waiter even patiently explained to us how to drink it step by step. And here's how you do it. First, you drink out of the glass until it's empty. Then pour it from the wooden box into the glass until the box is empty. And finally, the plate into the box, then into the glass. And none of this would have been possible without our extremely helpful and kind waiter. This Nihonshu bar is the perfect place to fully experience a sake bar while in Japan. I highly recommend this place to everyone during your visit to Ikebukuro. Please like this video if you found it useful and subscribe for more content in Japan. Like this video right here. Also, check out my THATCH profile so I can help plan your next trip to Japan. Alright, that's gonna do it, and until next time, I'll see you then.